Alrighty guys, today we're going to have a video about some of the flaws in this truck and some of the other issues I've already ran into with some of the upgrades I'm trying to do. But I've got to go over a couple comments real quick from some previous videos. Hey babe, can you see me alright? Is it okay?
I think so.
Since you're over there judging?
I just don't know if you press play or not.
I hope I press play. Record. Anyways, so two of the comments. One of them said I mumble too much. Alright, so a lot of that is I run out, shoot the video real quick because here in Tennessee for the past 6 months, it's been as windy as possible. So to resolve that, we're going to go ahead and buy mics. You know, the mics they see a lot of people wearing on their shirts or hats, whatever it may be. So we're going to go ahead and buy those mics. I think they're only like $200. So we're going to resolve that by going ahead and buying mics. And then on top of that, one of the other comments was I sound like Kermit. So if I do sound like Kermit, I'm okay with that. Big football fan. I'm not necessarily a Kansas City Chiefs fan, but if I can sound like Patrick Mahomes that's worth $500 million, I think I'm doing something right. But anyways, all right, so we're going to go over to my buddy Dynamic Detailing, Hayden. He's the master around here. There's two really great people at it. He's the one I use for all the ceramic coats, all that, paint correction. And then I've got another buddy that does all the, hey, don't get too close. You'll make a fall, buddy. Trust me. It's just sitting on a tailgate. But then I've got another buddy that we're going to go to his shop with a big surprise here in about a week and a half. Trust me, it's worth the surprise. Come on, buddy. Don't make it fall. And anyways, so we're going to go over to him for PPF, paint protection film. And then one of the issues, I will throw a video in here in just a second. It doesn't really show how close it is, but I want to at least level the truck, throw it on some 37s. But I know I can't fit into the parking garage anymore because I am within, like, no joke, a ½ inch of hitting with my cab lights in this parking garage that's 7 feet tall. But on top of that, whenever we get over to Dynamic Detailing, I'm going to show you a toy that he has there, and I may take his setup off of him. Tell me what y'all think down in the comments below about his setup and how you think it'd look on this truck. Have to be a little bit different wheel combination or paint them or something because I don't do those types of wheels on this type of truck. But anyways, hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. Here we go. So much for me wanting to put even a level in Ken 37s, being that my truck only clears a parking garage by about 1 inch. That was a bad representation, but I wasn't going deep enough into it today to where I could show you the main cross beams that go across, and I see my cab lights and everything reflecting off of them when I go by, and I always have this open due to it just sketches me out so bad. I've been clear so far, but I'm afraid if I hit a crazy angle or something or going too fast through there, boom, there goes the roof. Finally, my buddy's place, Dynamic Detailing, and man, he switched to a heck of a lot bigger shop. That boy must be doing something right. I know this is where I bring all my vehicles, so, and if he wasn't doing it right, they definitely wouldn't come here. But it's time to see what damage is done to the exterior of this truck, basically. Hayden, he worked on my 6.4s. He worked on my older 6.7s I had. He's even worked on the wife's Ford Explorer ST. When we hit some debris and everything, buffed it all out, made it look brand new again. Supposed to do a ceramic and everything on the F-150 trimmer and buff some paints where I already hit a few things. But that truck didn't stay around long enough for me to get to it, so here we are. It's time for this truck to get its lashing of how bad it is, because there is quite a few imperfections on this truck, and luckily this is the guy to make sure it looked like it just came off of the assembly line again. Well, there's the first problem at this shop. Nerf gun. Here we go. He moved over to a 5,000 square foot facility over here. I think the other one was a third of the size. Polish, about to put a ceramic coat on big boy boat there. Love the red, white, and blue. That's awesome. And then something I've not got to see in person yet. We'll go over some of the other things in here before we jump out to my truck. He's looking at it right now to see how many issues there are with it. But right here, the Maverick R, the brand new $40,000+ one. I seen Cletus McFarlane on his YouTube channel get to go test these out before they actually were sold to the public. So it's crazy thinking mid $40,000 side-by-side. $50 windshield. But they explained this to me, it's because where the air intake is right there on these. Oh, these are 240 horsepower. Touchscreen, easy, transmission, all push button. But if you get like a glass windshield, it's $1,200. If you get a plastic one, it's like $800. But then you have to buy a scoop that'll go up over. That's like another $500. So you're looking at almost, on average, somewhere around $1,500 for a windshield. So $50 windshield, I like it. It's my type of engineering right there. So actually this one is Hayden's, and he bought it, realized that he doesn't have time to drive it because his wife works weekends most of the time, and they bought it for them to have fun. So if anybody needs one of these bad boys, the brand new version, the 1-year-old version, that's for sale. Then shop big enough, one of his workers 6.0s, that he's getting a lot of stuff done for it. So it's just sitting here waiting until all the parts are here. Mother-in-law's car, and his boat back there, then storing a few other boats in here. And then his Platty Daddy's 6.7 right here. 38s. Man, those would look good on my truck. Minus the platinum wheels. Even though it is a platinum. But the trimmer wheels look really good, but it's not bad. You can tell he's a detailing shop because, first off, the truck's dirty, but you wouldn't be able to tell this has almost 200,000 miles on this truck. It's impressive to keep it looking that good. And there is a whole film of dirt where they just towed the side-by-sides with this all the way to Windrock. So not bad, not bad. I guess now it's time to see the bad news for my truck. Oh gosh, I even got the tailgate down looking at how bad it is. Well, he had the tailgate down, so that's not really a good positive thing. I'm sure you've found all like 17 scratches that are on it. A few of them are deep, a few of them are not.
Looking at the roof.
Yeah, I just realized today whenever I was washing it that there is a scratch on the left side of the roof up there. Which I just noticed today whenever, sadly, I know you hate these people, but I went through the car wash because the paint's already jacked up bad enough as it is right now. So I figured once it's ceramic coated and everything, all the swirls are gone, it'll be all hand washing, but.
It's hand wash from there on out.
Yep. You don't do PPF yet, do you? I didn't think so. But how bad is it? What are we looking at? And then your paint correction, does it get all these little things right here? I don't know.
If you had some touch-up paint, I could lay it in there. But
I don't even know what paint correction actually does other than get rid of swirl marks and stuff like that. Is that it is?
It's just it's resurfacing the clear coat.
Then, how rough was this little guy? There it is. I just happened to ask about these where we've had TSO products, and he now has overlays for your 6.0s, 6.7s, basically any of the Fords that's all the way from 6.0 and newer, right?
Yeah.
But
they're going to be doing every truck they can get their hands on.
Yeah. But to cover up the frames, make them look nice and neat. And radius arms. Then if you go all the way to the back, which I'm surprised I didn't notice that whenever I was looking at the 6.0 earlier. So the 72 could actually have some of these. It's crazy that I mentioned that. And here's the project truck that they use for all the measurements.
They've got a dual steer.